Dead On with Randy Ulmer, brought to you by Hoyt.
You'll often hear people say that their field points and their broadheads hit in exactly the same place, and you'll see articles and people saying that if you tune your broadheads and you tune your bow, the broadheads are going to hit exactly where the field points are, and that's just not possible physically. It might be possible at 20 yards, but once you get out any distance at all, say 40, 50, 60 yards, especially if you're shooting long distances like 80 yards, no broadhead is going to hit where the field point does. The reason being is every broadhead creates turbulence because there's a lot of structure, what I call structure, on the head. And it creates turbulence, and turbulence creates drag. So no matter what, the further you shoot, a broadhead is going to drop more than a field point, even if they weigh exactly the same amount. So what I like to do is I like to use a field point that will hit exactly where the broadhead does. And there's a couple of ways you can do that. You can use a field point that creates more turbulence, like this field point right here. It creates more turbulence, and this field point hits exactly where these broadheads do at 100 yards. The other thing you can do is you can get little O-rings that you can add to the arrow right behind the field point that adds weight. And usually for me, it's somewhere between 5 or 10 grains of weight that I have to add in order for my field points to hit exactly where my broadheads hit at 100 yards. Now there's a lot of reasons you want to make your field points hit exactly where your broadheads do. The main reason is it allows you to practice without ruining your broadheads. And if you're on a backpack trip or you're out in the woods where you don't have a nice foam target, you can use your field points and shoot them into sand or dirt or even a tree stump, and you're not going to ruin your broadheads. And you can keep a field point in your pocket when you're out in the woods, and if you bang your bow or something, you can actually screw a field point on, make sure your bow's still on sides, and then just go hunting.